Yo, what up? This is your boy Solo. Now we're back here again with another episode, and this is gonna be about society experiencing life in a synthetic way. Just because how the system is ran, everybody is just um focusing on the wrong things when it comes to just striving for money, materialistic things, and just synthetic way of going about life instead of being more relatable to each other. We're humans. We're human beings after all. We're spirits experiencing life. And when you put yourself through a synthetic way of experiencing life, you go through unnecessary hardships and traumas, and you create a world for yourself that's synthetic, like I said. And this just leads to more negative outcomes in life because it's just not natural just chase after things that the system makes you do in a unnatural healthy way. And I'm not saying it's not wrong to have a system here. It's just the way it's built, the way it's constructed is going against you as a totality, as it just makes life harder. The system makes life harder, and there is no time to to dwell in and relate to individuals because of that hardship. And there's a lot of things that goes, there's a lot of hardships in the system that just makes us not have time. So this is what people need to realize and stop being fake within their own beliefs and synthetic values, because people need to realize that we are here on earth to experience and interact with one another, not just to blindly and endlessly I'm looking for that word, just endlessly being a slave towards money and and caring about just that. Because when we look at the lower life forms, we see the animals, we see insects working with each other, interacting with each other to build their nest, to build their society, to build their colonies. It takes a group of things or individuals to build a nation. But the way they have you going about it in this synthetic system is that you're all divided and you're all forced to do as they say, or you have no choice, or you'll become broke or go to jail, whatever it leads to, whatever. So you need to look at the lower life forms and understand that there's a natural thing at play, and the way humans are doing it is in a miserable ass way. So, and then you wonder why people complain they're happy and shit, because they don't want to change. They don't want to look towards God. And I'm not talking about religion and shit like that, because religion is also synthetic and man-made, and they're only giving you a limited perspective when it comes to religion or whatever brings you comfort in that religion system or belief. Just know that everything that we are sharing and interacting within this reality, there's only one truth, and we all share that one truth. But a lot of people are going to have their own beliefs and truths, and it's all going to be subjective. But at the same time, there's only one objective truth amongst that subjective perspective, if you get what I'm saying. So if people can see past their beliefs and truths and understand that there's only one thing to go for, one thing to agree on, and that is to just know your history, do the right thing, and understand why we've been colonized and why there's like people controlling everything that is not in our favor. Like, people need to know what's really going on a spiritual level. And that's just not, ignoring, well, I'm not going to get into that right now because it can be a very deep topic, and, it just can't, a lot of people are just not going to understand that. But, there's truth tellers out there that's, speaking up truth and stuff like that. But, sometimes we have to, just step back and, be in our quiet moment and try and start to realize that everything that's in play, everything that's created has been, deep rooted by colonizers and, the white man, and, just building their world. And, they have taken the spiritual system from natives and they implemented their own. And, this is what's causing all the confusion and chaos, because people don't know, who they are or what they are, and the truth about God and stuff of that nature. Shout out to Uriel, Dolo the Pilot Man. He teaches a lot about astrology, spirituality, and if you want to know more, go to his page. It's pronounced Dolo the Pilot Man, and he's on YouTube. Go search him up. So there's a lot of synthetic Masonic construct around reality, and people just go along with it. So in order to, reach a point where people can just strive away from the system and build something on their own, the natural way, in a more way that's aligned with the divine, the God, being in a space where there's less biases, and, just stop getting lost in words and stuff like that, and, limitations of words, and trying to understand the spiritual aspect and the natures of reality, and, the seasons, nature itself, and what's making it move. Because, as spirits, we're creating reality and we're making this move. But, as you see animals creating their civilization and, creating their kingdom and their world, humans are far from that, because you're supposed to connect with each other and develop a gift, take action towards having a work ethic where you can provide, and, where it can be sustainable and help others. Each person should have a role in how to help other individuals when it comes to building and, coming up with something that can, be a product. But, in due time, that should even exist. But, something's got to give. But I'm going to just leave it at that. Look at the animals. They have a better example than, retarded humans today. All people want to do is live in a synthetic way, eat McDonald's, and just call it a day. But I'm going to just leave it at that. Peace.